Hi everyone and welcome to another video. My name is Deborah and this is the Edit by DH. I always really look forward to doing these videos because I feel like it's my way of meeting you guys, even though technically I'm sitting in a room talking to myself like some person who's lost their mind. But I really do genuinely look forward to these videos. So I'm really excited to bring to you a brand called Dear Dahlia, which isn't new, I know. I think they launched in 2016, but it's still a relatively new cosmetics brand versus other cosmetics brands that have been around for decades. And I know that there are probably still people who haven't heard of this brand. So just to summarize it in a nutshell, Dear Dahlia is a luxury vegan makeup brand that comes from South Korea. And some of you may or may not know, I am British born, but my heritage and ethnicity is South Korean. And I'm very proud of the fact that I have South Korean heritage. I'm very proud of the fact that there are some fantastic products in K-beauty. They're kind of really leading the way with skincare and things like that. So I wanted to showcase a few more products in the K-beauty world and some K-beauty brands, including Dear Dahlia. I've just applied pretty much a full face of Dear Dahlia makeup, and I can't wait to take you guys through it in just a moment to show you what I applied, how I applied it. But just to give you a bit more information about the brand, the founder and CEO is called Grace Min. There's actually not a lot of information about her, which is interesting. The products are 100% cruelty free, they're 100% vegan. She said from day one it's been her priority to deliver quality and clean formations. The dahlia flower is the symbol of this brand. I believe the dahlia flower is a symbol of beauty and grace, which is very fitting. And in all her makeup products, I believe she has the dahlia flower extract. So there's a lot of skincare ingredients that go into each of these products, meaning it's not just an aesthetic thing, but you know that whilst it's sitting on your face, it's also got good ingredients in there which are nourishing your skin. She said another key commitment they made is to the environment. The products are made without animals, whether it's testing on them or using their byproducts. Instead of relying on easily accessible ingredients, they innovate mindfully using mineral-based and plant-based organic ingredients certified by USDA, EcoCert and Cosmos. Also, with the scents, they said that they do not use fragrances and they use natural essential oils, and that's how they were able to find their signature scent instead of using artificial perfumes. She said to progress towards higher sustainability, they've been expanding the range of reusable and refillable products whilst trying to source packaged materials from biodegradable ingredients such as coffee grounds and tree bark. While they minimize plastic use on a daily basis, they plan on implementing a fully recyclable packaging by 2025. They said our core values drive us to create products that are trustworthy, ethical, and of course, beautiful. So just to be clear as well, with this collection, they have a number of products. It's actually a huge collection. So not only do they have like powder eyeshadows, duo eyeshadow palettes, liquid eyeshadows, they've got liquid lipsticks with different finishes like satin finish, matte finish, they've got glosses. They've also got pressed powders, brow products, they've got skincare products, they've got SPF, so there's a lot going on. So check it out for yourself. Once seeing my review, if you like it, have a look, and I've got links down below. Just also wanted to say that on the note of K-beauty, I am planning on traveling to Korea at some point this year. I use the word planning very cautiously because if I could, I will be there next week. It's just obviously they have quite strict quarantining rules as a country, as they should do. And so right now it would mean that if we traveled, and by we I mean myself and my other half, not me and my invisible friend, it means that if we travel now, we will most likely have to quarantine in a government facility for 2 weeks, which doesn't make any sense whatsoever financially or time wise. So I'm just sort of waiting, and it could be a situation where I suddenly go, hey guys, I'm popping over to Korea next week. Literally, that could happen. So my plan is to go to Korea, and the reason why I'm telling you this is because when I go to Korea, I will create a whole series on Korea. I would love to again hear from you down below whether this is something you're interested in. It will be a whole series because honestly, I don't know if any of you guys have ever been to Korea or seen anything about Korea. There are so many things to do, see, eat, Beauty alone, my god, there is so much beauty, as you can imagine. There's a town where you go and it's literally only beauty shops. I'm not kidding you. And I understand that they've recently opened up a Sephora. There's a whole like beauty street in Gangnam, which is like the posh bit. It's like the Mayfair of Korea. Fashion and trends are so ahead of the UK, at least. I will have endless things to film, so I just wanted to throw that in there as well. I would love to know like if this is something you're interested in to see in the future. Now let's get onto the video. So let's get stuck into what I got from the Dear Dahlia collection. I got a couple of items and I'll take you through them one by one. So first off is the Timeless Bloom collection palette. So this is the eyeshadow palette. This is the outer packaging, and as you can see, it's got the marble design, which is, you know, their signature design. And when you open it up, it's in, again, their classical signature octagonal shape. And it's sort of like a cardboard material out for the outer packaging. When you open it up, it has a mirror and 8 shades. So the shades I thought were really wearable, and they obviously have different palettes available, different color palettes and different color stories. But this one appealed to me just because it's quite neutral. You can really work an easy day-to-day eye. You can do a coffee to cocktail sort of look, or you could do a real full-blown smoky look as well. So I really like this. And it comes with a clear cover, which will tell you the shade names. The good news is, even if you lose this piece of plastic, at the back, the shadows are numbered and it will tell you their name. Although I'm not really a fan of like the cardboard kind of outer packaging, I like the fact that it's got a mirror in there, which is always a win for me. And I love the fact that it's got names, because I've seen palettes that don't have shade names, which I think is a real basic error. So I'll apply this in just a moment. Also, on the theme of eyes, I got this liquid eyeshadow, which is called Paradise Shine Eye Sequins. And I thought it might be really nice to sort of trial powder eyeshadow, but also one of the liquid eyeshadows. And I thought this might be really nice as sort of like a topper on top of my final eye look, because right now in K-beauty, like a sparkly eye is really popular. To be fair, I think sparkly eyes have always been popular. Koreans have always generally liked a pop of shimmer or a pop of sparkle somewhere on the eye, just to give it a little bit more oomph, brightness, make you look a little bit more wide-eyed, for example. So I will use this afterwards. For the face, I got 2 products. I got a pressed powder just because I wanted to see how it performs. This is what it looks like, and it literally is a pressed powder and it's got a mirror in it. So I love the fact that pretty much the majority of the products have mirrors in them. It's called the Blooming Edition Skin Paradise Soft Focus Shine Control Powder. Really long name. It's supposed to be a soft focus, so that means that there would be some kind of blurring qualities. So I will try that out and see how I get on with that. I also got the blusher duo, which is called the Paradise Dual Palette Blusher Duo. So this is what it looks like. Now this is the only packaging, bar the lip products and the sparkle, that isn't in that cardboardy type material, and I kind of prefer it. I kind of wish that the eyeshadow palettes were in this material as well, because it just makes it feel and look slightly more expensive. So if you open it up, you have a shade underneath and then a shade at the top, including a mirror. Now, I don't know exactly how it's supposed to work. I just know that it's a blusher duo. You would almost think that one would be a highlighter and one would be the blusher, but so far this is my favorite packaging. Then moving on to lips, we've got the Lip Paradise Effortless Matte Lipstick. And again, they had so many different formulas of lipsticks, obviously satin, ones with more of a sheen and shine. I personally prefer a matte finish lipstick. It's just less faffy, especially, you know, I live in the UK. We have a lot of wind and rain over here, so I just like something that's not going to make my hair stick to my lips. It's not an attractive look. So this is the Lipstick Bullet. It's really cute actually, and it's got the signature rose gold trimmings, I don't know what you call them, and again in that octagonal shape. So when you open it up, it's actually really cute. On the side it says Dear Dahlia, and then at the top it's got engraved DD. There's an ever so light floral scent to it, but it's not cloying in the slightest. It's so subtle, and trust me, I hate fragrance products, so this is absolutely fine for me. And then last but not least, still in the lip category, I got the Paradise Aurora Shine Lip Treatment Lip Gloss. So in this dinky little thing, it's so cute. I know it seems really small, but to be honest, I'm not really a lip gloss wearer, as you guys know, but I thought it'd be nice to try the lip shine and give you almost like a taster of a second colour in the lip category. So as you can see, I've done my base. I've just pinned my hair up. So I've got a little bit of foundation on, a little bit of highlighter, bit of contour. I need contour. I've got brows and a little bit of inner liner, but that's it. So everything that I haven't got on, I'll be applying for you now. So I thought it'd be nice to start with a little bit of powder, which would be my natural next step. As you can see, I applied my makeup first thing in the morning and it's starting to become a little bit shiny. It's the perfect time to apply this pressed powder. So just to say really quickly, I got all these products from, I think it was Look Fantastic. You can directly order it from the Dear Dahlia website. So there's one for worldwide and then there's one for Europe. So I might say the euro and dollar price verbally, but on the screen I will put the pound value. As I said, this is a Skin Paradise Soft Focus Shine Control Powder. This is €37, $37, and for 12 grams of product. Now, as far as I'm aware, there is only one tone in this pressed powder. And I say tone because pressed powder should never have a shade. Technically, a pressed powder should be translucent. However, they do have tones. So I'm not, and I've said this before in previous videos, I'm not a believer in one size fits all. It's very hard to find a universal pressed powder because there is no way. There is just too many skin tone shades for it to suit everybody. When I used to work as a makeup artist, if this is the only pressed powder that I was given to say apply on all my models or clients, I would be mortified because for somebody who has, you know, deeper, richer skin tone, this is going to most likely come up super ashy on them. So just be aware of that when getting this pressed powder. It's more for, like, I would say fair, light to medium skin tones, at a push medium skin tones, I would say. So let me apply it first before explaining how it feels and how it looks. Just to add as well, if I really want to mattify my skin and push that powder into my skin and really control the oil, I like to use this sort of beauty blender. It's called, I think it's like a Pocket Puff, or I don't think it's Power Puff Girls, but Pocket Puff sponge or something like that. It's always out of stock, by the way, but I absolutely love it, and it's great to just press powder into the skin. You can even flip it around. As you can see, mine's a bit dirty for like liquid foundations, and press it into the skin, but I prefer it most for the powder side. So I'm just spot powdering with a small brush. As you guys know, I don't like to powder everywhere on my face. It has mattified my skin, but not in a way where it feels texturized or too dry. I can still see the glow on my face, which is nice if you're somebody that still wants to maintain a little bit of glow to your skin. However, if you're somebody that really wants a mattified skin from your pressed powder, this wouldn't be the powder that I would recommend. So let's just have a read about what it offers. So it says it's an ultra sheer pressed mineral powder that provides a radiant looking natural finish. So there you go. It's supposed to provide a radiance. It's a super fine light diffusing particles which blend effortlessly onto the skin to instantly mattify, blur imperfections, and fade the appearance of pores and fine lines to create smooth, flawless skin. It's apparently got a sebum control technology, so it's going to control oil, absorbs excess oil, and prolongs makeup wear. It's infused with patented dahlia flower extract and certified organic sweet almond oil, argan oil, shea butter, and cacao seed butter. The gentle formula helps naturally nourish and protect the skin. It is suitable for all skin types. Again, in the interest of transparency, it has got talc in it. Talc is one of those things that I think is very, like, it splits the room. Half the people aren't concerned about it. Clearly, a lot of makeup companies aren't concerned about it because so many makeup companies still use talc in their, like, products, whether it's eyeshadows, anything with powder, like pressed powders, etc. But I know some people don't like talc, and that's why I mention it. But it's actually the #1 ingredient in this. On the flip side of that, it does have a lot of skincare ingredients, including all those oils. So therefore, that's why I think like it's not. I know it says I know it said that it has sebum control technology, and I know it says it mattifies, but instantly, if something's got oil in it, I just instantly think it's better for people who have drier skin types than people with oily skin types. And it doesn't have any fragrance. So moving on to the blush, I honestly felt like a corpse all day because I didn't have anything other than foundation and a little bit of contour. So I'm really looking forward to putting some blush on. So the blush comes in 4 shades, but I got the shade Blossom Palace. It's €31 or $31, and it's also got 4 grams of product. So the colour that I got, which is Blossom Palace, is a pale pink and rosy pink shimmer. I will read about it first just because I want to know how to use it. So it says it's a versatile duo to create customized looks. Complementary shades with a velvety balm texture and a soft powdery finish are easily blended and layered. Again, it's infused with the patented Dahlia flower extract. Again, it's got sweet almond oil, argan oil, shea butter and cacao seed butter. And then it just says to apply the balmy texture first, and then you can layer it with a shimmer. So I'm assuming that's the balmy texture. By the way, it's still like a powder. It's not like it's a cream. And then this is the shimmer. So I'll swatch it for you as well. So this is supposed to be like that balmy texture, although you can see it's very much a powder, but there is a super creaminess to it, which is unlike a powder, but it is a powder. And then this is a slight mauvey color, which has got, as you can see, a shimmer to it. One thing I want to say is the packaging, as cute as it is, it's very small, so it's quite hard to get a brush into it unless you use quite a pinpointed or small brush. Again, in the promotional video, I noticed that they used these like small sponges to apply the makeup, but I luckily have a brush that sort of fits into it. So I'm going in with a light pink color first. I mean, it does show up on my skin. I don't know if you can see the difference. I mean, it's a nice color and it definitely shows up. I'm a little bit scared to go in with the mauvey color actually, but I'll try. In the promotional video, I think they put this blush color on the cheeks. Then they applied this on the eyes and lips to create this monochromatic look, which is interesting because then that gives you another purpose for this product. Because this is a deeper color, I'm almost using it a little bit as like contour rather than over my cheeks. So yeah, I mean, it's a very nice blush. Next, I'm going to go on to the eyes. So this is the Dear Dahlia Timeless Bloom Collection palette. It is €61 for 9.8 grams of product. And like I said, it has 8 shades. So this is what it looks like. Now, obviously, I can't apply all the eyeshadow colors. I've only got one pair of eyes. And unlike lipstick, which is so easy just to remove and reapply, you know, your eyes are quite sensitive. So I will obviously do a swatch of all these shades, but I will choose which colors to wear after I've done my swatches. So these are the swatches of the palette. And as you can see, the majority are shimmery or sparkly bar 2 at the bottom, which are matte, but every other shade is slightly shimmery. So like I said, I can't apply everything, but what I'm thinking when I'm looking at these shades is this is a really, really nice, cool toned, kind of like actually in the middle. It's like a very neutral brown that could work really well as just like a smoky eye, or even like a contour color, a crease contour color. This would work really well as like a highlight for the brow bone, the nose, etc. This would work as just like a really nice pop of shimmer. And then, you know, you've got all these colors, like instantaneously I just feel like putting that all over my eyelid, but then I wouldn't be able to put anything else. So I think I'll mix up a little bit of like this and this on the upper lid, this on the lower lid, this in the corner of my eye, and then kind of go from there. So I've just put a light dusting of this shade, which is Cinnamon Cloud, on my eyes. I love it because it's like that perfect sort of caramel tone. It has got a little bit of like shimmer particles, but it's very subtle. It's not a sparkle. And honestly, unless you look really up close, you could almost get away with saying this is a matte finish. Then I popped a little bit of this colour, which is a darker shade, Dark Dolce, just on the kind of corners of my eyes to give it a little bit of smoke, but not too much. I'm actually filming something else tonight for another channel, and I kind of wanted to wear a red lip, so I don't want it to be too smoky. Then just under on my lower lid, I put on this colour, which is Pink Thunder, which I absolutely love. It gives a little bit of something under the eyes to balance out the top and the bottom without being too heavy, because if it's too dark, it will close up the eye. So this is a nice balance. Then I popped a little bit of this shade, the slightly shimmerier one, this one, the slightly sparklier one called Moon Dust, in the inner corners of my eyes, just to give it a little bit of a pop. Then I popped a little bit of this colour in Daydream just on the kind of high points of my brow to give it that lift. And I think this kind of colour would also work as a highlighter. Before I move on to the next stage of my eye look, I just want to quickly go through this. So it says, create a glistening eye look with the timeless Bloom collection palette. The luxurious eyeshadow palette features an on-trend rose gold and marble exterior. Again, it's all infused with antioxidant-rich Dahlia variabilis flower extract. The sumptuous shadow edit boasts a range of silky shimmers and reflective glitters to create looks with depth and textural dimension. The palette features a range of neutral shades to create a natural luxe look for daytime or evening wear. This is what I was saying earlier. And it also is a cohesive color collection where it offers you endless combinations for a dimensional glistening effect. Now, before I move on to liner and mascara, I just quickly wanted to go on top with this sort of liquid eyeshadow. Now, I know it's a liquid eyeshadow, it can technically be worn on its own, but I wanted to almost use it as a glitter topper on top of the powder, so I really hope it works. So let me just swatch it for you first. That's what it looks like inside with the wand. And this is what it looks like. It's quite pigmented and it's quite chunky glitter. I'll use my finger to pat it onto my eye. So on my eye, it doesn't feel chunky at all. In fact, it feels like there's nothing on my eye. It's really pretty and it really works well by using my finger. So that's with, hopefully you can see the sparkle, and that's without. I personally love glittery eyes. I don't know if you guys do, but it's really up my street. So I feel like a really sparkly astronaut, honestly. Let me just complete my eye look. So I've just finished off my eye look with a little bit of eyeliner and some false lashes. I really love the MAC false eyelashes. I think it's Ingenue, number 33. I'll add the name above. I really love them. And with any fake eyelashes, you know, I would always recommend, if it's too big, you can always cut it down to the width of your eye shape, if that makes sense, so that it really fits and looks natural. So you can see how natural they look. I've just applied with a little bit of lash glue, my all-time favorite Duo lash adhesive. So that's the finished eye look. So you can see it still looks super duper natural, but if I wanted to, I could have easily built it up. And in fact, I think adding that sparkle almost neutralized everything and made it look more daytime appropriate. I just want to quickly read a little bit more about this liquid eyeshadow. It's €31, $31, and it's called the Paradise Shine Eye Sequins. It comes in 6 shades, and the shade that I got is Goddess, which is a champagne pink with gold shimmer. It's €31 for 4 grams of product. It's a liquid eyeshadow that combines high shine pearls and glitter to create the most mesmerizing eyes. The lightweight water-based shadow with an innovative whipped texture glides on and quickly locks down for maximum multi-dimensional shimmer with minimal fallout. I would agree with that. And it's super lightweight. Like some glitter liquid eyeshadows, you can really feel it on your eyes, and although the glitter particle felt quite chunky on my hand, on my eyes I cannot feel it at all. And it was really, you can tell it's water-based. It's very lightweight. It's a gentle formula with no heavy metal powders or nanoparticles. It's infused again with patented Dahlia flower extract and again with all the oils I've previously mentioned. Okay, so finally let's move on to the lips. I actually want to end on the lipstick and not the lip gloss, so I'll try on the lip gloss first. So I showed you the lip gloss earlier, which is the Paradise Aurora Shine Lip Treatment, and I got the colour Stardust. It's $31 for 6.5 mils of product, and it comes in 5 shades. So let me try it on and swatch it for you before I read more about it. So that's what it looks like. This is just with one swipe, and that's a few swipes. So you can see it does build up and give you a little bit more colour of that pinky colour, which I think tends to suit everyone. The wand actually looks, I don't know if you can see, like a tiny thumb or even a tiny tongue. Can't explain it, but as weird as it looks, it's actually really great for applying lip gloss. So this is a lip gloss and I really like it. It's actually a really pretty lip gloss. It almost looks clear, but there is a pink tint to it for sure. So it says it's a lightweight, moisture-rich gloss that delivers glass-like shine without the stickiness. Now, I would 100% agree. I just pressed my lips together and there's no stickiness, and the stickiness is often what I hate with lip glosses. So if you like glosses, this is like a plus because you get the shine and the non-stickiness. The high shimmer shade hydrates lips and creates a 3D effect for added volume and brilliance. Infused again with, you guessed it, the patented Dahlia flower extract and all the other goodness, like all the other oils that they've mentioned with every other makeup product. So it says it looks like a gloss but acts like a treatment for the lips. And then they said for extra volume, try the shade Morning Dew, which isn't the one that I got, as that shade particularly contains natural lip plumping ingredients. So it's really, 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 really pretty colour. I absolutely love it. So I've just removed that because I now want to end on the lipstick. So like I said earlier, the lipsticks come in different finishes, packaging. There's a liquid mousse, which I think is like one of their best sellers, but I really, really like a matte finish, like I said earlier. I couldn't find this on the Dear Dahlia website, and in fact the eyeshadow palette, I couldn't find that on the Dear Dahlia website. So if I'm giving you pound prices, that's because I'm going by what's on the Look Fantastic website, which is where I got it from. So this is a Paradise Effortless Matte Lipstick. It's got 3.2 grams of product and it's £28. So for the matte formula, there are 10 shades and this one is Bailey. It's quite dark, but anyway, so this is one swipe and this is multiple swipes. So this is one swipe of Bailey, but blended out. It's a really pretty colour, as you can see. And definitely when used like this, it is a nude colour. But obviously you can build it up. So this is with a few more swipes, but either way, it's a gorgeous colour. So it says to create the illusion of a more dramatic and defined pout with Dear Dahlia's Lip Paradise Matte Lipstick. It's lightweight and creamy. The formula glides effortlessly across your mouth, which it does. The airy texture avoids the risk of any cakey, heavy residue being left over. It's got an infusion of cacao seed butter and other botanical replenishing ingredients, which minimize the appearance of chapped or dry lips, hallelujah, drenching your skin in moisture for long-lasting visible softness. Again, it's got the Dahlia flower extract. Apparently it encourages a protective veil across your lips. It shields it from the damage of harsh external aggressors. It's rich in anti-aging property and it minimizes visible signs of aging on the mouth, such as fine lines and wrinkles. So it sounds like it does everything for you bar like sweeping your kitchen floor. It's sumptuous and rich. The lipstick leaves a true matte and full coverage aesthetic in its wake. It's a buildable formula, so you can go from daytime prettiness to party ready glamour in seconds, which I said earlier, you can definitely build it up. It's got intense color payoff, agreed, along with a staying power that reduces the chances of smudging and transferring. As far as I'm aware, there's no perfume in this. And as for the gloss, there was a slight peppermint scent to it, but again, very, very lightweight and not cloying in the slightest. Just for the center of your lips, you go in with your finger with a bit of gloss and just press on just to elevate it a little bit and give it a bit more oomph or a sheen. The reason you wouldn't go directly in with the wand is because it will just become really dirty with the colour of the lipstick. So this is the final look. What do you guys think? I So impressed. With some of the packaging, you know, I wasn't really keen, so instantly you think, is this going to be sort of childish makeup? But having applied it, it's really good formula. So the lip products are extremely smooth, they glide on super well. All these skincare ingredients are in there are going to nourish your lips, which is exactly what you want. Regardless of what season, you want your lips to be hydrated and not cracked like the Sahara Desert. Honestly, the shadows were like butter. They were so creamy. They were super easy to blend. And also, you know, sometimes with some eyeshadows, they look great, but you really have to build on it and you're there for 10 hours patting the same spot on the same eyelid. Whereas I literally tapped the brush into the pigment and it was like boom, 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 and it was on. They're so creamy. They really blend well, meaning as well, because everything in here is sort of one color family, you could easily blend, like they said, and create like a multiple of looks, and they're all just going to work really harmoniously with each other. Sparkle topper as well. I mean, to be honest, you could wear this as a shadow on in its own right, and to be honest, I would love that to do that one day. I think what would look fantastic is using this as sort of like an all over sparkle shadow on your lid, and then really dramatic false lashes, so like a toned down glamorous look one day, as opposed to like a smoky eye. I think that would look really lovely, and I'd love to do that for my weekend / week away. I am really happy with the formula of the blush as well. When I first saw it, I was like, I'm not sure about the colors, but you guys can see it really works with my overall look. The powder, I like it. I mean, you can see I'm quite shiny again, but I obviously said earlier that because of all the oils that are in it, it's not going to be as mattifying as, say, something like the Charlotte Tilbury powder, which is, in my eyes, the best powder for mattifying. So overall, I love the look. It is very sophisticated. I'd love to play with the makeup more. In fact, I'd even love to put this color on my eyes and kind of mimic what the video did in creating that monochromatic look one day. If you guys aren't following me already, please go and follow me on my Instagram page, as I often do more swatches there and I play around with the makeup a little bit more. So, you know, I try to do different content on both my channels, so you never get bored if you're following me on both. Also, I wanted to say that any live links that you see down below are affiliate links. What that means is if you decide to buy anything from the affiliate links down below, it doesn't cost you any more to buy through those links, but it will give me a small percentage of the commission, I guess, of the sales. So if you do like what you see, and if you are interested in, you know, purchasing Dear Dahlia product, I would really appreciate if you could do it through my links. Like I said earlier, I purchased all of this through the Look Fantastic website, so all the links are Look Fantastic links. As a reminder, I am going on my anniversary weekend away. I mean, I say weekend, but really it's like 5 days in total, so I've got lots of things planned. It's probably going to be like a 2-part or 3-part series video, so keep your eyes out for that. I am going away at the end of this month into the beginning of September, and so, you know, I'll need time to come back and just edit it all. So at some point, like the 1st or 2nd week of September, it will go live. So if you are interested, please ring the notification bell to ensure that you do not miss out on any future and upcoming content, including my weekend away. Let me know down below what you think of Dear Dahlia products. Have you even heard of this brand? Do you use any of the products already? What do you guys think? Thank you so much for watching again, and I hope to see you on the next one. Take care.
If I can't have you, I don't want you to have anyone. And if you don't